If you're after a ship tour of the Carnival Splendor but don't want to see the food and drink options, but rather everything else, then this is a ship tour for you. Let's start with the lowest accessible passenger deck, Deck 0. Here you'll find the medical centre and where you can exit the ship during port days. Let's move up to Deck 3 and we have the Splendor Lobby and Lobby Bar. This is where you'll enter the ship during embarkation. They also host indoor celebrations and events here. Make sure while you're around here to see the violinists play, they're fantastic. A bit further up and on port side you'll find the Carnival Adventures desk. Here you can ask about any of the shore tours and find information about any of the destinations that your cruise is going to. If you don't want to line up, use the app to make an appointment or book the shore excursions. Across on starboard is guest services. This is the place to come to if you want to know anything about your cruise. Doors next to guest services open to the outside deck, the forward of which is the smoking location for the smokers. Moving up and covering the forward of decks 3, 4 and 5 is the Spectacular Theatre. Come here for the nightly shows, bingo and other things. Let's move up to Deck 4 with the boardroom. This is where the artworks are on display for inspection, so if you're interested in what's on offer, come here while it's open. Further forward and on port side we have the Alexandria Library. You can borrow books for the duration of the cruise, but just remember to bring them back. You can also borrow and play board games here. Next door is Circle C, the teens club for those ages 12 to 14. We then have the photo gallery spreading around the balcony that looks over the Splendor Lobby. If the photographers on the ship have taken your photo, you'll find it here. If there's a problem with the Carnival app, they might also be able to help you here. Let's move up to Deck 5 and at the aft is the Morrocco Lounge, home of the Punchline Comedy Club. Here they host comedy shows as well as trivias and other events. Next on port side is the Cool Lounge, the Splendor's Jazz Theme Lounge. The bar also hosts private events. Then over on starboard is the grand piano bar. Even if you don't like piano music, you might still enjoy it here. Moving ahead and on the deck we have the Red Carpet Dance Club. Open till late, it's the place to go if you want to celebrate the night. Now onto the Warehouse Arcade, offering a variety of video games and skill machines for the young and young at heart. Close by is Club O2, the area for the teens aged 15 to 17. Next, we have for those that want a bit of a gamble, the Royal Flush Casino. There's plenty of pokies and table games. The prices for everything vary depending on the game or machine you're using. For example, roulette needs to have at least $10 on the table. That's not a $10 bet though. Put $2 on 5 different numbers and it will still count, but you need to have at least $10 on the table to play. The video should show you the rest of the prices for the tables. Next, for those wanting a bit of retail therapy, we have the Carnival Adventures shop and the fun shops. If you want to see the front of the ship, go to decks 6 and 7. Right at the front you can see the front of the ship. Word of warning though, it does get very windy here and the entrance can sometimes be locked. Let's move up to deck 9, and at the aft is the adults only area, the Serenity. Come here if you need a break from the kids. It also has a fantastic view of the wake of the ship. Moving ahead and towards the middle of the deck, and here you'll find the main pool and the big screen. Here they show movies on deck as well as deck parties. If you can brave it, just inside you can see all the way down to the Splendor Lobby if you move inside. Let's move up to deck 10, and here at the aft you'll find one of the smoking sections for the ship. On deck 10, and we have Camp Ocean. On the right side is for the age groups 6 to 8 and 9 to 11, and on the left side is for the ages 2 to 5. Moving just outside, and we have the table tennis tables, and on both port side and starboard side is some spas. On deck 11, and we have for the little ones Splashy Cove. Just remember, for the kids to use the pools, they need to be toilet trained. Next for the bigger kids, and we have Carnival's Waterworks. This area is also the exit for the water slides. Moving inside, and if you're after a place to get pampered, we have the spa. You can get massages and acupuncture if you need it. The spa also has a salon if you're after a cut or a shave. Spa spans over 2 decks. Connected to the spa and over on port side is the gym. It has a variety of weights and cardio machines as well as the fitness studio connected. On deck 12 and at the aft we have the basketball courts and the jogging track. Now for our last deck, deck 14, and first we have the mini golf course. Make sure to cover up and wear some sunscreen as it gets pretty hot up there. Deck 14 also has the entrance for the water slides, Green Thunder and Twister. If you want to see what it feels like to go on these water slides, check this video out here.